Hello, my friends. This is Meir. I wanted to talk about a very important topic. Let's start with the fact that sleep is important. I can tell you that I perform much better if I sleep well, and much less well if I don't sleep as well. It's okay to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom if then you sleep again and you sleep well. It is very important to know that most of the kids of today don't sleep well. Well, why is that? And the answer is they look at the smartphone and their computers. They also eat sugars before they go to sleep. And the result is that many parents give their kids for years melatonin. The side effect of this is that you don't produce it yourself as well. I have nothing against having melatonin for a couple of weeks if you have a stressful time in your life and go to sleep. But the most important thing is that your own pituitary gland will produce the melatonin. Again, this is the problem of supplements. If you can extract the vitamins and the minerals from your food, that's the best that you could do. One side example I can give you is that Samoans and people who lived in Hawaii ate a lot of sugar canes. They chewed on them. And they were very healthy and very strong. They also are built that way. They're built very big. Then the modern time came, and instead of chewing through the sugar canes, which were sweet, and I can tell you sometimes when I get them from the farmer's market, it's really a pain to cut them, but it is so tasty to chew on them. Well, what happened to them? They started to get diabetes and, of course, many teeth problems. There were no dentists in the different islands of Hawaii, and now there are hundreds of dentists because they have a lot of work. And so many native of Hawaii, many Polynesians are becoming sick with diabetes and many other problems. Let's try and think of how we can purify our food and our lives. It is so important to be exposed to maximum light in the daytime. Sunning is a great exercise for that. When we go out and we close our eyes and move our head from side to side, and when we face the sun, the pupils constrict, and when we move the head away from the sun, pupils expand. And you should really learn how to do it well so it will not be harmful, but very, very helpful. Sunning helps us face the world. There's another exercise that I invented called skying, where you put one hand behind your head and one on the forehead, you move the head from side to side and you blink. But then there's another thing we have to do. Darken our rooms. The darker the room is, the more melatonin you secrete. And so if you want the kids to sleep well, don't leave light in the hall. By the way, that also leads to high myopia, high nearsightedness. It could be a beginning of many, many problems like glaucoma and retinal detachment and cataracts. What you should do is keep the rooms dark. Make sure the kid knows his or her way to the bathroom, that they're not obstacles. With time, they learn how to look in the dark, but they should sleep in great darkness. And then their own body, the pituitary gland, where your forehead is, will produce melatonin, and in high quantities. So while you give your son or daughter melatonin right now, and that helps them sleep now, it will make them insomniacs for the future. And that is what we should all understand. We should all eat wholesome food, move in an easy way and live life in such a way that we're being supported by nature. We should see darkness at night. There was a time that there was no streetlights, but now there's streetlights everywhere, even in villages or in the country. We have to understand that we need the darkness. The body desires that. And if we darken our night, we can also absorb the light in the daytime. This is such an important thing to know. So learn the exercise of palming, learn the exercise of sunning, adjust to the light in the daytime and to the great dark at night. But if you live in the city of New York or San Francisco, light will penetrate through your window. That's why I recommend double curtains as a good way to live. Talk to you soon, your good friend Meir.